Got brand new content in Hockey Ultimate Team, including a new free 95 overall defenseman that you can earn relatively easily. On top of that, probably the best pack that you're ever going to see in the store. I'm actually pretty stunned. Let's get into it. First things first, our weekly objective path will have us doing some objectives to get a 95 overall Travis Sanheim choice pack, where you can choose between his next gen, his prototype, or his HUD Elite card. And these are actually pretty strong options for anyone that has just started the game, or even for players that have been around all year. You might need a, third pairing defenseman, and he's actually not that bad. Taking a look at the 95 HUD Elites version of Travis Sanheim, he's 6'3", 181. This one will come with 96 speed, acceleration, and agility across the board, and no skating synergy, but he does have gold heat seeker with quick pick and shutdown, some pretty good abilities there. And then everything else is in the high 90s. Obviously not great now that we're at 99 skating, but not awful. His next gen version is a little bit faster, 97 skating across the board. This one will come with gold elite edges, stick 'em up, quick pick, seeing eye, and tape to tape. So obviously loses that silver shutdown, which is a little rough. I'd probably go with the HUD Elites version as opposed to this one. And then lastly, we've got the prototype version. This one, again, no skating synergy, unfortunately. Comes with gold shutdown, quick pick, and seeing eye. Only 95 skating across the board. So you can pick your poison there, have a little bit more defensive. If you are going to play him higher in your lineup, having gold shutdown is a pretty big advantage over losing, let's say the 2 speed that you would if you were to go the other route. However, if he is going to play on your bottom pair, I would probably go with the HUD Elites version. But if he is going to play higher up, this one probably the one just because of the gold shutdown. Now, to earn Travis Sanheim, they have finally done it. They have given us an objective path that you can earn fairly easily. One that you would be able to do in any game mode, regardless how you play the game. So if you are someone that plays online, like myself, and you don't want to have to sit there through hours or even an hour of squad battles, you don't have to for this Travis Sanheim. So buying one card from the auction house will give you an 80 overall base Travis Sanheim. Getting 1 point with him will give you a random Lehigh Valley Phantoms player, which is important. 5 total goals with Sanheim, which can be done in Rivals. Again, you could probably get that out of the way in squad battles, but it isn't necessary. Assists would be 15. That one is going to be a little much if you are going to play an entire champs run. Maybe if you played on your first line of power play, you might be able to get that done. And then we've got any deke with a Lehigh Valley Phantom player. You can use the one that you got for free. Body checks at 100, and then make passes with any Flyers item, and take shots with any Philadelphia Flyer. Again, you could use base Travis Sanheim and get these done, but it isn't out of the realm of possibility. You could play normal Rivals and at least get this done pretty quickly. And if you wanted to go into squad battles and just burn through the points and the goals and whatnot, you could easily do that in comparison to some of the other objective paths. So I'm glad to see that they are lowering the objective amount so that we can actually play online if you want to be online. Now, we also got a new release of Hutverse items. If you are new to the game, Hutverse is a new type of event that came out this year where it had players play in different positions. So let's go through them. We've got the right winger version of Chris Chelios. So no longer on the back end. You get accelerator boost in that third synergy slot, meaning you can get him up to 99 excel, 99 speed. He's got gold unstoppable force. I'm not a huge fan of these cards simply because I'm just old and I like players playing in their actual correct positions, but these are really fun for anyone that's looking to try and get their players out into, just into their lineup. You've got the 98 Wayne Gretzky, who's 99s across the board. I gotta be honest with you, he doesn't do it nearly as well on defense as his other ultimate power-up icon counterpart does. Still 99 skating across the board, but no real good defensive abilities, obviously listed as an offensive defenseman. However, Mario Lemieux is actually a sick defenseman. He's got gold heat seeker, but also silver shutdown, 6'4", 230, does get accelerator boost, so he can get 99 acceleration. This is actually a fun-looking card. The problem is that, obviously, if you have his power-up icon, you're not really going to be able to put any of these cards in your lineup. We've got Bobby Orr listed as a centerman, one of the better skaters in the game, 99s across the board. You can get up his face-off rating just a little bit higher with synergies. He's got gold wheels, relentless, tape-to-tape, make it snappy, and edges. I really wish they would give us another high-rated 99 overall Bobby Orr card. This is probably one of the most fun alumni drops that we've ever had in NHL. We've got the 98 Paul Coffey, again, a left-handed winger. He's got gold elite edges, magnetic, snipe, tape to tape, and puck on a string. 99 skating across the board. This is actually a pretty good left-handed winger card. And then lastly, we've got the 98 goalie Patrick Waugh. However, this one's listed as a stand-up goalie. In my experience, anytime that you have a stand-up goalie and you shoot low far side, it just automatically goes in. So this is a much different version because they are going to play far different. Now, we also got Hut-verse event objectives as well, culminating in a 90 overall event Hut-verse player item by completing all the 8 objectives. Again, these are all very easy to unlock. Buying one item from the auction house will get you an 83 Hut-verse Brian Campbell that you can then use towards completing these objectives. It is more than likely going to be something that you have to do inside of squad battles if you want to do it quickly, but all these objectives, there isn't one that is going to be like 100 goals where you've really got to spend some time. If you were to just play out a week, if you did it online, maybe you do squad battles run normally, you don't really have to go out of the ordinary of how you play to get this objective path done. At the end, you get a 90 overall event Hut-verse player item. Now, one of the bigger things that they did add is in the XP path. For anyone that has completed the Hut 99 XP path, you now have 2 trade-in options for anyone that was still collecting XP collectibles. This is a huge dub because anyone that has finished, you basically were just wasting. There was no point in the XP collectibles. If you trade in 18 now, you will get an elite pack. It is untradeable, but at least now you can earn some packs. You could also do 6 for a premium pack. It is also untradeable. I would probably save up into the elite pack just for the better odds. So something to keep in mind if you have extra XP collectibles, make sure you're using them in the repeatable sets. We also got some more free agency cards for the players that did sign a little bit later, highlighted by the 98 Vladimir Tarasenko, who is essentially 99 in everything at 6'1", 228. He's also got gold 1T, make it snappy, edges, and unstoppable force. This is a very good card if you are trying to build a Red Wings theme team or just looking for a Vladimir Tarasenko. Very strong card. Also, shout out to the newest Shark, the 96 Alexander Wenberg at 6'2". He's got gold close quarters as well as unstoppable force. Nothing crazy here. Good face-offs and 97 skating across the board. Can't really complain. Another fun release, we've got originally drafted by. These are draft cards for players that you might not have remembered were drafted by specific teams. Highlighted by Philip Forsberg from the Capitals. One of the most lopsided trades ever. Martin Erat for Philip Forsberg to the Predators, and the rest they say is history. He's got 99s across the board and gold make it snappy. This is a really, really nice card. And the last thing I want to talk about is whatever the hell this is. In the store, there is a 100,000 coin pack or a 500 point pack, which is way off in terms of value. This is clearly a pack where they are just trying to suck any amount of money out of you now that it is into the summer. However, I gotta be honest. If there was ever a time that you were going to spend money in the game, I don't know if I've seen a pack ever have this kind of value. 500 points, which is going to be about $6 Canadian, again, not worth it, will net you a 92 plus player item guaranteed and a 24% chance at a 95 and above player item. Like I said, do not spend money on pack. But if you were just starting out the game, you've been playing for EA Play and you've really enjoyed it and you want to try and get some better cards to be able to play online, like they're never going to give you a cheaper option than this. So I need to point it out. Again, not worth it to ever spend money in this game, especially in the summertime. But this is a brutal pack in the sense that they are just trying to do anything to get a little bit more money out of this game cycle, because these, if you were to look through the rest of the packs and the odds and the cost, it's not even close. So thought I'd point it out. So that's going to do it for today's content release. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.